Okay everyone, let's get started. So the first thing I always do is prime my eyes, and I always talk about the paint pot, and this is MAC paint pot in Laying Low. So I start up under my eyes, up under my eyebrow, sorry. And cut that brow shape a little bit more significantly. So it was more defined, I guess that's what I should say. I'll go ahead and do the bottom lid too. It's okay if you make a mistake on this. I don't have any foundation or anything on yet, so I can just clean it up as I need to. And I really need to. Let's see, okay. Just blend it in with the sponge so that it's a very even finish. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my loose powder and just seal the deal there. Alright, so now I have a big canvas to work on. I'm going to go ahead and tape up. Tape it up. Okay. I'm going to go into my Morphe palette and just start with Universal. I'm just going to take that under the brows because this look is going to have so much color in it. I really don't want to overwhelm the eye with too many vibrant colors. I'm just going to take the Universal in here for depth. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go into my NYX palette, and I'm going to start with this lilac shade. I'm just going to bring that right to where Universal is placed, and it's so faint on me. I kind of like that though, because that allows me to build up the color intensity. Okay, looking a little purple, just a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in. No, I'm gonna go to my ColourPop, and this is the shade. Oh my gosh, it just broke. Why does that happen? K-Pop Beverly. So I'm bringing that all the way down to the crease. I'm just trying to build up the intensity. I'm going to take that out a little bit farther. Okay, so now, let's see. I'm going to, you know what, let me build on that one more time. I'm going to go into my deepest purple shade right here. I'm just going to, take that to the end. So that way it looks a little bit more intentional. Not like I accidentally placed purple right there. So now we got a nice fade out into the inner corner of the eye. That's better. So I'm going to take my concealer. I'm going to go ahead and cut this crease. I like it a little bit more, a little bit higher. Let's see, a little bit higher. Just a tad higher. Okay, that's better. And I'm going to go ahead and go on my bottom eyelid and conceal that out too, so it has the same base to work off of. I'm going back in with my loose powder. Okay. And so next I'm going to take, that's not right. That's not right. Is that really right? Okay, I'm going to go into MAC and use the single shade Red Brick. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm going to take this large flat brush and I'm going to start at the end. And bring it all the way up to where the crease is cut, and I want to really pack it in. I'm going to go to where the inner corner of my eye meets. Okay, and now I'm going to go into another MAC single. I'm going to go into Rule, which is a more orange shade. Using the same brush because using so many brushes can get old, and these are related colors. I don't feel like it's too bad to use the same brush on this eye. So I'm going to drag it at the top and make sure that it blends in really well with that red brick. I don't want to see a trace of concealer. Okay, and I'll go back into red brick once more and just, you know, go in at the end of the eye. And I'm going to go back into Rule and just go into my under eyelid. Oh, my scarf is going all over the place. There we go. And I like for that to be entirely orange. Okay, so for the next eye, I'm gonna put this right here for now. Okay. I'm going to use, picking a brush is serious business. No, I'll use this fluffy one for my starter shade, which is going to be another orange shade by MAC, and it's called Up at Dawn. And I love this shade, it's so pretty. It looks very faint, but I promise it's showing up. It's just really light orange. Okay. So next I'm going to go in with this green shade. Okay, and since I don't have a second darker green shade to follow in the end and deepen my crease, I'm just gonna continue to build up on the end of my eye as opposed to, trying to mix it up. So I just want to make sure that my shape is rounded. Build up that end once more, and I think it's comparable to the level of intensity with the purple. Okay, I know it's looking crazy, but I'll get it together. So I'm going to go in now and cut this crease. Take it a little bit higher, like so. I'm going to go ahead and go under the under eyelid. Okay. So I'm going back into my baking powder. There we go. And I really don't care that it's going anywhere, because I'm going to apply the powder all over my face before I do my foundation, since it's going to be a long day. It's going to let it stick around for a longer period of time. Okay, it was here all along. Okay, so I'm going to go into my Makeup Forever custom singles, and I'm going to use this yellow shade. It's very vivid yellow. And kind of brush. It's something that I have some control with. I'm going to go in with this Morphe M167 brush. And I didn't halo this eye because I feel like the yellow it really doesn't need to be haloed. And I could have done white or something in the center, but I guess I can do that. And I know it's way too late, I know, but okay, this is Nylon. It's another MAC single. So I'm going to go back into the yellow. My scarf wants to inch up here so bad. I'm packing in the yellow at the tail. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back into that green that I used, because I feel like it's not coming through for me the way I'd like for it to. Alright. And I want to clean that green up because it's coming too close. It's not making a nice even shape, so I'm going to clean it up right here. Okay, here we go. So now I'm going to go into my NYX White Liquid Liner. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the creases using this liner. And I know that's a lot bigger than I would have liked it to be, but once it dries, I'm going to go in and just clean that up. So the same for this one. I'm just going to go back in there and clean it up. I could add glitter to it. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe glitter would be more appropriate. So now I am going to do my bottom. No, I'm going to let that dry first because I want to fix these colors and I don't want it to mess up the liner. So I'm going to go back into Rule and okay, and I need to go back into my yellow, do the same exact thing. Okay. Right, so now I'm going to take that black liner okay. And what I think I'll do is I think I will go back in there with the glitter because the more I look at it, the more it's killing me. Okay, so I have J-Cat All About the Base glitter primer. So I believe this white has dried enough. I'm going to go back in and follow that line. Okay, now I'm going to go into my gold glitter. Yeah, I'm liking that much better already. Much better. And I feel like maybe the white gives it like a stronger effect, so in some ways this is a good thing. Okay. And this glitter is getting everywhere. So I'm gonna let that dry while I get my lashes ready. Okay. I've already cut and trimmed my lashes. I would show you, but I've already taken them out of the case. So, but they're Kiss brand in Juicy Volume, I think. Good catch. Right. All right. So I need to comb out my lashes. All right, just gonna grab it up. Make sure you dry them good, because that glue gets in your eye, it's over. Okay, just wiping off to see if there's any excess. See, that's what I'm talking about. Don't let that glue get in your eye. Okay, so now hopefully the next one has had some time to dry. I'm just testing it. So the glue isn't tacky yet. You landed that one a lot better. All right, so what I'm gonna do next is, no, that's not it. Go in with this yellow faux white liner, and I'm gonna line the bottom lids with it. I'm gonna go right into my waterline and just add that in, so I can make my eyes, you know, pop a little bit more. Okay, so that's the eyes. I'm gonna put on my foundation and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my foundation on, I dipped my lips and fixed my brows, and I wanted to show Sephora's Contour Blush Palette. I found this palette the other day and the colors are just beautiful, so it's my first time trying it out. Let's see how it does with my skin tone. So, ooh. It comes in these beautiful colors. And so I'm just going to highlight and contour these. So I think I might start with decisions. I'm going to start with I'm going to start with this orange shade in the center. Oh yeah, I'm liking that. So the product moves very, very smoothly. It's very smooth. And what I love about this is that, you know, it has a duality to it. It's a blush, but it's a highlighting blush. And you can just see what it's doing to my skin. It's just completely waking it up, you know, bringing it to life. So that's a bit heavy. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go for this highlighter, which is very, it's very light, but I'm digging it. Put that on top of the blush. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is blend all that in. I'm just gonna go into my MAC Give Me Sun Mineralized Skin Finish. And I'm gonna tap that around the area where I applied the blush and highlighter, just so it doesn't go right from highlight to the flattest matte. You know, this helps it blend some. So I think that's good. What I'm gonna do now is use my Slay by KC, the highlighter spritz. I'm not sure what the official name is, but y'all, it just shows up in beautiful tones. So so here we go. What I'm gonna do last is add some rhinestones, and I'll be right back. Alright, so here's the finished look. I added some rhinestones, got some more color in there, and I think I'm ready for game day. Thanks for watching.